I'm tired of the good people coming on social media looking for answers and they run into this. No, she's lying to you. Just like those news reporters are lying to you. Just like the family of Ashlee lied to you. A lot of people is in on this in order to get paid. And Joe is somewhere hiding in the cut, relaxing. Up to now, not one interview by the news media. Not one news station pulled up at Joe's house. Nobody don't know where Joe lived. So let me get this straight. The parents claim they met Joe, that he spent Thanksgiving with them. We could even go as far to say Christmas, New Year's, all of them holidays. So the parents don't know where Joe lived. So let me get this straight. Your daughter is with this man and you don't know where he lived, but he know where you live. Ladies and gentlemen, never let people come to your house if you don't know where they live. Never invite guests to your house if you don't know where they live. Worst thing you could do is have people know where you live and you there scratching your head like, man, I don't even know where they live. So the parents don't even know where Joe is located, but they want to tell you that they met him. They don't even know that man. Because if you did, you would know where he lived.
There's something going on over here. And then immediately I zoom back to Ashlee's energy. And I'm saying it like this because I wrote it down in this way when I was actually asking what happened. So it was written down prior to me doing this reading so I can kind of tell you in the direction that I was getting it. I go immediately to Ashlee's energy. She knew that going on this trip was a mistake. She felt it and she didn't listen to herself. And there's a lot of sorrow around that. She sits at the feet of her mother and asks her to forgive her and says she's sorry for what she did because I believe her mother told her to get away from this guy.
That's a lie. Her mom, listen, her mom is a certified swirler. You're lying. Her mom is a divester who married a white man. Her daughter was raised in a predominantly white area, white school. All she saw was white men, to the point she wanted to be just like her mama. And that's her preference. It is what it is. I ain't saying she did something wrong by getting with the white man. If that's what she want to do, that's what she want to do. I don't care. It has nothing to do with me. But we're not going to sit here and let this lady lie and say, oh, the mother, because I seen some of you folks, you came into my live chat and in my comments saying that, oh, the mother warned Ashlee about Joe. You folks got that from her because there's no record of that on social media from the mama. There's no post, no video of the mother saying that she warned her daughter about Joe. So that is a damn lie. And it came from her. And most of you regurgitated that garbage and brought it into my comment section. Let's go.
And of course, as parents, we know our children will never listen to us, even if they love us and talk to us 24 times a day. They're not going to listen. They're going to do what they do because they feel like they're grown and they know better.
She's a 31-year-old woman. Stop acting like this lady's a child. You see what she's doing? She's gaslighting you. She's acting as if though Ashley's a little baby, a little immature kid, wet behind the ears. No, Ashley's a grown woman. Her parents weren't even around. They didn't have a good relationship with Ashley. Ashley grew up and went on her own. Ashley probably haven't talked to her mom and dad in probably 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Probably about 10 years, 10, 12 years, haven't spoke with them. She went on to do her own thing and got successful. You understand? Her father went and married another woman. She was in a dysfunctional family. Mom and dad was not in the same spot. Mama had love for the white man. And that white man pretty much was in Ashley's life to the point where Ashley respected her white stepdaddy more than her father, her biological father. You know why? Because she saw how the white man treated her mama. And that shaped her preference and desire for Joe. But what she didn't know is that she didn't know the real Joe. Joe is like her biological father. You see, a narcissist comes in all shapes and sizes, colors and creeds. Do you understand me? It's the same evil spirit operating in flesh.
Sometimes adult people can't see what's in front of them. But her mother 100% said something to Ashlee along the lines of, this guy you need to get away from.
That's a lie. There's no record of that. Look at her face. Body language. Do you see that? She's lying. Look. Lies. How much times have I given you guys and you ladies the truth about body language? Look. She's lying. That's why she have to look away. There is no community posts, no videos, no interviews of the mother saying, I warned my daughter about getting with that sorry white man. That's a lie. The mother accepted Joe. Do you understand? The mother said they met up with Joe. Joe asked for their daughter's hand in marriage. Joe spent Thanksgiving with the family. If the mother did not want her daughter around Joe, Joe would have never been invited to Thanksgiving dinner. Trust and believe that. So she's lying.
She went on the trip and it seemed and redeemed itself. She felt happy. But I'm going to explain something about the manipulation that I got. And it was something that came through and it was a very weird thing. So I'm not sure that I understand it.
You're not sure that you understand it? I thought you're a psychic. So what are you getting? Who are you getting this info from?
So it's all moving towards Ashlee's birthday, a celebration of her birthday. Okay, she's turning 31. She has new business deals when she arrives home. She's taking the direction of her celebrity in a different way. She's getting ready to really ground down and do some work. She also wants to start a family and have a married life. So it's a different chapter in her life. And suddenly, this guy comes through without allowing her to sell her birthday and by binding and combining the energy and proposes to her prior to her birthday. So all the focus goes.
This is all bull crap, guys. Can't you understand that this is a joke? This woman is exploiting Ashlee for views. She's not giving you content. She's not reporting on the news. She's not breaking down the story. She's giving you a bunch of fluff that you can't even verify. Stuff that makes no sense. Even if you speculate, it's supposed to make sense.
On You would think it went on to her because she's a social media person, but it goes on to him. He derives and collects energy, okay, harvests energy from everybody looking at them as a couple. He's attaching to her. He's overthrowing her birthday celebration by attaching to her. And I know as I'm saying this, a lot of you will say, no, wait, I got engaged on my birthday. I don't think your partners are manipulative like this. This guy went to Tanzania with an ulterior motive.
Okay, what was the ulterior motive? What was the motive? Let's cook. Give us something that makes sense. Because there is such thing as people harvesting energy. Oh yeah. There is such thing as people trying to connect themselves to your energy, and they drain your life. That's why I always tell you, you got to cut people off from your life. Negative people, baggage, wicked people that is not adding value to you, you got to cut them people off. It's always good to have a circle of people that y'all reciprocate energy. In other words, I do for you, you do for me. And we keep that momentum going. That's a healthy relationship. But if I'm doing everything for you, everything for you, everything for you, and you're never there for me at all, it's a one-sided relationship. That's like you're married, ladies, to a man, and he only see you as a piece of meat. Whenever he want to have sex, he get with you, do what he got to do, then he's done. But he's not thinking about your needs. He don't even care. After a while, the act of sex will begin to become toxic to the point where you don't even want to be around him, because it's like he just kind of get with you to get his rocks off, and then when it's time to take care of you, he sleep. That's a bad relationship. You're supposed to reciprocate energy. That's how I go. One hand washes the other.
And at the same time as I'm saying this and I'm getting this information, I'm seeing two people in the background and they are watching this couple. The reason that they're watching this couple in an opportunistic way, okay, so there's another manipulation coming from outside people. Two male people watching this couple is because this couple is constantly barking at each other and making a spectacle and even getting into a fight reportedly by the hotel people or the restaurant people or where.
She's lying. She's taking the narrative that they already gave us about them having some sort of dispute and they had to be, I guess, placed in different rooms. That don't even make sense, man. We're dealing with grown adults. We're not dealing with kids, guys. We're not dealing with kids where we had to put them in separate rooms. They added that narrative to the story. I don't believe that. I don't believe that two adults are arguing and fighting and hotel staff separated them from their rooms without calling the police. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense, gang. Yeah, a narcissist have no power. The narcissists have no power. The way they gain power is through your energy. That's why narcissists always try to cling to you. You control who are the people around you. Once you recognize that somebody's a narcissist, an energy vampire, you got to cut those people off from your life as soon as possible, because they're draining from you. The only reason why they're able to survive is because of you. You're the one with the life force. They don't got nothing. They can't live. They thrive off your energy. There's a lot of people like that in the world, and a lot of relationships we have, if we're not careful, we'll have narcissists that are all around us. And this is why a lot of times you feel weak. You feel drained. Sometimes people call you, you on the phone with them. You don't even want to talk to them. They start draining you, telling you about a bunch of garbage. This stuff they telling you is not helping you at all. And then when you get off the phone, you feel like you damn near lost weight because that person draining your energy in your life.
staying people, that they had to break this fight up and put them in separate rooms like toddlers, which is very interesting. If you're fighting in public and you're outside and you're fighting and you're not 15, not even 20, but you're a grown-ass 48-year-old man, why are you making a public spectacle out of yourself? What exactly are you doing?
They were not making a public spectacle. This is where you got it wrong, Miss Psychic. They were in their hotel room. And based on the story, the neighboring room, they were the one that made the call because they overheard the dispute. They were not in public arguing. They were in their hotel room. And as you all should know, if you're in a hotel, you can hear what's going on next door. Trust and believe that. Hit that like button, guys. Let's go.
To heighten the energy and focus it onto your partner. What are you doing? How are you expecting people to respond to you? And you have to remember, when you're in a strange neighborhood area, even if it's in the United States, and you're out there and somebody's screaming at you or you're screaming at them, people can see it. So what exactly do you gain by having these two kind of spy people in the background here observe this argument?
What spy people are you talking about? Are you suggesting that two individuals were in the room with Ashlee? Because you said two spy people. So that should be on camera. So if we get the footage from the hotel, which I'm sure the family is not going to get because they didn't even go to Africa, guys. You guys sent them $63,000. These folks never went to Africa. Why did they didn't go, guy? Why? Why did they didn't go to Africa to the hotel and get the footage while everything is fresh? Why did they didn't go to the embassy? Why did they didn't get results, images, some sort of proof about their daughter? Where's the daughter's cell phone? Where is it? Where's her personal belongings? All we heard is that the father's celebrating, my baby is back home. What? That sounds cringy and weird. Your baby is back home? That don't sound like a father that is even of the understanding that his daughter's dead. You're celebrating that her body is back? Where's her cell phone? Where's her purse? Where's her charger? Where is it? Guys, women always have a backup charger. Women walk around with a power brick in their purse, 3 chargers, 2 sets of phones. Do you understand me? And in some instances, they got a laptop or an iPad. They don't ever ask anybody, do you got a charger? Remember, a woman's cell phone is her life. They have it with them at all times. And best believe that phone is going to be charged.
And set it up. It was a set up. I'm sure the restaurant people didn't set it up. They were probably coming to her aid, but the argument itself was a setup.
Listen, they were not in a restaurant arguing. You're lying. Because now, all this stuff you saying, they got cameras. So now you're suggesting they were in an argument at a restaurant? See, she's making these things up. Don't believe that type of garbage. Let's stick to what happened at the hotel. The hotel incident was a domestic incident, and the police were never called. The hotel staff separated them.
And then my mind goes right around to, what was this argument over? Well, here's what I get. The 48-year-old boyfriend, I'm going to keep driving that home, okay? Because here's what I want to say. If you are a much older partner to a relationship person, whether you're male or female, and your partner is a decade plus younger, and you can't handle that people pay attention to them and they are at a different stage in life.
What she's saying here don't make no sense. Joe most likely already been intimate with Ashlee. You could tell by the way they moving. They already been intimate. She's making it seem as if though Joe was jealous. Like something's wrong because of the age gap. Like Joe was jealous because of the attention that she was getting. I think people are misunderstanding who Joe is. Joe is the type of guy that deal with women. Do you understand me? It's very easy for Joe to get with different women. This whole situation was over a woman. What do you think? Ashlee gonna be upset for nothing? It's either two reasons, guys. Either money was taken from her, or she caught Joe with some other woman. And I'm going with the woman part. You understand? When a woman put all her eggs in one basket and really believe that you're that man, and then it come to find out you out there messing around, that's going to mess her up. And that's why they had to separate them and put them in different rooms.